Okay. Very good. Okay, everybody, Debjani is from Calcutta, but she has kindly moved to Chennai to be with us. And now, Debjani, please further introduce yourself and tell us a story.
That's wonderful. Well, yes, so I have moved from Calcutta and settled in Chennai. And when I was wandering aimlessly, Eric gave me this tool of storytelling. So introduced me to this beautiful art form with which I am continuing my journey. And it's so far been really, really wonderful. Okay.
The image is frozen for a moment, but I'm hoping it'll come back.
The voice is very low.
Voice is very loud.
Now it's better. It was too low. I couldn't hear.
Okay. Sharanya's wedding with Sun God. All the rituals got completed, and finally Sharanya was left alone in the room. She was waiting eagerly for her husband. For the first time, she would be united with her husband. Heart was pounding faster. Heart was pounding faster. Bashful smile spread all over her face as she was weaving dreams of a union with her husband. Just then, ta-dam! The door opened, and in came Sun God. With his celestial radiance, he questioned, Sharanya? Yes, my lord. A tremor in the voice of Sharanya. She replied, lucky, huh? My lord, you, lucky, right? Got married to me, the sun god, the center of the universe, isn't it? Yes, my lord. So this process of yes, my lord, that began that night, continued for days and nights, until one morning, when sun god called out, Sharanya? There wasn't any reply. Sharanya! Silence. Sun god looked for Sharanya and was horrified to know that Sharanya is nowhere. She has gone away, leaving behind her shadow, Chaya Devi. In that fit of rage, sun god stormed into the house of his father-in-law and questioned, how dare your daughter runs away from me, the sun god? That's the reason, my dear, replied the father-in-law. That's the reason why my daughter has gone away. Because you have always remained a sun god, whereas my daughter, was looking for a husband in you. There was silence for a moment, and the sun god began looking for Sharanya. Finally, she was found quietly sitting at a corner of a meadow in the form of her mare. And sun god went there, sat beside her, started comforting her, not as sun god, not with his celestial radiance, but as a true partner in the form of a horse. Thank you.
That's a good one. It was hard to hear.
I could not follow.
Yeah.
Debjani,
Yes, Eric.
what do you especially love about this story?
The transformation of the character of Sun God. That's what attracted me. And and also the power of the uh, Charanya, that even though she got married to Sun God, she had that power to make a
Taking
choice.
her, demanding her, saying,
Go
come, and she had to answer, yes, my lord.
leaving
And she'd
behind.
had enough because
Oh,
she didn't.
just a second, Debjani. I've got to.
Cynthia, please mute yourself.
No, I'm going to mute everybody except Debjani and me. Just a second. Okay, Debjani, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Eric.
Please continue about this transformation that the character goes through.
Yes. So though Charanya got married to Sun God, and apparently the Sun God was so indomitable, but here this woman makes a choice. She goes away, leaving behind her own shadow to take care of her husband. So she could do her duty, but at the same time liberate herself. And Sun God at the end realizes, initially he thought that he was the victim, but later he realized that he was not the victim. It was Charanya who was victim. And then he undergoes the transformation and goes there. And at the end, they become perfect partner, a horse and a mare. So this transformation and this at the end, how they are joined together as perfect partners is what attracted me towards the story.
Wonderful. Poonam, you just wrote something in the chat about that both stories have a common theme, but why don't you say it out loud? You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, see, the first story was also about a woman choosing what she wanted. And the second one was also about choosing. So I think the woman power here is strong. And I really enjoyed both the stories.
Thank you, Poonam.
Very good. Rona, did you raise your hand or is that from before? I think it's maybe from before.
That was from before, Eric. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Okay, does anyone want to add anything or shall we go on to the next teller? Yes, of course you can keep making comments in the chat section, and on the schedule, each storyteller's name is highlighted with their webpage. So you can follow up that way. Also, every storyteller and every speaker and every workshop leader, please feel free to paste your email ID and any other information into the chat section. Okay, Pratigya, are you ready? You need to unmute yourself.
Yes, Eric.
Great. Okay, Pratigya, I can't possibly introduce everybody, but so please, Pratigya, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. As Eric said, I'm Pratigya. I call myself a story sack. I